Hey guys, this is Ryan with On Mission, and today I'm going to bring you health update number 5. I'm going to give you a little recap this time in case I have some new followers who have not been here since the beginning of my wellness journey. It's not been that long since I've been sharing it with you. I've been on this journey for a while, but then kind of had a revamp after my third son was born. So, um, just to recap, I turned 30 and had my last baby um, within 2 days and of one another. And since then, typically after pregnancies, I bounce back pretty quick. I don't know if it was the fact that it was my third baby or that I was 30, but the third time around, I did not. Um, I was having a very hard time losing weight, doing the things that I had always done to lose weight and to get back in shape. Um, so I knew it was time to kind of buckle down and get serious about this. However, I've also been in the rut before of being obsessed with a scale number or a jean size, um, and I didn't want to go back there. I believe that God created my body to worship Him, and I think I should honor Him with my body. And I believe that it is sin and not honoring to God or my body to um, live a slothful life and to overeat and to eat junk all the time. Um, but I do believe it's a sin to obsess over eating perfectly clean or any other dieting program. I believe it's a sin to obsess over whatever workout regimen or the scale or the jean size um, or the BMI or whatever it is. There's so many things you could obsess about when it comes to health. And so I set out to find a way to honor God with my body and take care of my body, but not worship my body. So, if you would like to see the whole journey, these are all titled Health Update and then the numbers, so you can look through my playlist. They should all be in one playlist and you can find it. And it's been a while since I've done one of these. My last health related video wasn't really an update, it was health tips and tricks. I'll try to put that in the iCard up here so that you guys can check that out if you haven't already. So, what has been new? I, as you know, finished the Wellness Revelation book, which is full of great wisdom on how to um, honor God by taking care of your body, but not worship your body. And loved that. And then I finished their calendar of workouts. It's in the back of the book that you're supposed to do as you're reading it. And then for a little bit, I just used YouTube and Googled some Revelation Wellness workouts and did those for a while. Those are really fun. They have, I think they call it sticks workouts or drumming workouts, where you have the drumsticks and you like do different beats and crazy moves, and it's really fun. More kind of like it almost feels like a dance routine to me instead of just a workout. And then they have like some kickboxing and some cardio, and then of course all the different muscle groups. And anyway, there's always scripture and usually some kind of music. Sometimes it's worship music, sometimes it's just upbeat stuff, but they're usually speaking an encouraging word to you as you're working out, which is always good. But then I decided I wanted something a little bit more intense, which that I could have just doubled up on workouts, or they do have some that are harder. But I decided I wanted something that was already like laid out for me, like do this day, do that day. So I didn't have to fish around and try to create my own workout regimen because I just didn't have the brain space to do that right now. And so I've started doing T25. It's a Beachbody program. I'm not sponsored or anything, but I had already done, previously I've done P90X and P90X3 or X3. And I really loved X3, and I think I did 2 rounds of that. And I think I did a round and a half of P90X at different times. And then I've also done 21 Day Fix, Extreme, and I can't remember. I know I've done at least one of that, and then I started a second, but I can't remember if I ever finished it. And those have all worked well for me. So I didn't want to do those again just because I had done them more than once. So I decided to give T25 a try. And it's called T25 because it's only 25 minutes long, which on my schedule is great. I was trying to keep it under 30 minutes. And But it's tough. I mean, it's not the easiest workout I've ever done. They do have a modifier at the beginning. I was sticking with the modifier quite a bit. Now there's just certain moves that I go to the modifier on, but it's pretty intense and good. I'm on week 5. I'm finishing up week 5, and after the first 5 weeks, then you do 5 weeks of. First one's called Alpha. The second round is called Beta, so it's even harder. So I'm not necessarily looking forward to that, but I am looking forward to the change because they kind of recycle the same few workouts over and over these 5 weeks. So I'm kind of looking to change it up a little bit. That being said, I feel great as far as workouts go. It's amazing how much my brain likes when I work out. I am so much more alert and focused and just not as tired. And yeah, it just makes me feel better all over. Um, as far as nutrition, I am definitely not a 100% clean eater, but like I said, that's not what I came here to do. I have been doing much better than previous. Like, I think even since the last time I talked to you, I'm doing a lot better. Um, there's still some things I would like to tweak, but I've just improved by leaps and bounds. I've all but ended nighttime snacking, which was a big thing for me. I would, after the kids would go to bed, just mindlessly snack, not necessarily because I was hungry, but just because I felt like it, because it was like, okay, finally peace and quiet. Because by the end of the day, I have kids that talk a lot, especially my oldest, and I'm not a talker. And so by the end of the day, I'm out of words. I have no more words to give anyone. So when it is quiet, I don't know. I just was like, ooh, what can I do? Let's eat. And just adding a bunch of, and it was usually junk, I'm not going to lie. It was rarely anything that healthy. So it was just pointless. And yeah, so I've ended that. I've had a couple of times where I've done it, but not nearly like it was. And then I've all but given up soda, and that was kind of unintentional. I I try to only drink soda on the weekends if I drink it, and I try not to drink like a lot. So I used to, like, I was having one or two over the weekend, um, and then if we went out to eat or something, I would have one. But now I find myself like I'm okay when we go out to eat to order like water is fine. And there's still certain foods that like I'm like you can't eat pizza and have water. Like my brain just won't do that. I have to have soda, but that's okay. And but it's just my cravings for that have changed a lot, and I don't used to. I craved it every day, and I would just fight and fight and fight, and then let myself have it on the weekends. I'm not fighting as much anymore. I just don't feel that I want it as much. Um, and then when I actually do want it, I let myself have one. And anyway, but it's a big thing for me to not have to have that craving every single day. I've been very loosely tracking calories. I mean, very, very loosely, and I don't like to do that at all. Um, but I just wanted to kind of like reprogram my mind on um, just thinking about what I'm eating. And so I probably won't do that for much longer, um, just because I was doing a lot of like, oh, take a bite of this here and then eat a meal, and then a little later take a bite of this here that the kids didn't finish, or I mean, whatever. And I'm like, maybe this is where one of my problems lies, like all these extra calories just by mindlessly sticking things in my mouth that I don't need. So I'm very loosely tracking calories, just trying to not necessarily go for a magic number, but just to um, realize what I'm eating, because I had overeating issues before. And let's see, I'm also trying to kind of balance my protein and my vegetables and my carbs. I'm not going no carb. I'm just trying to make sure I'm getting plenty of protein and eating tons of veggies, because I am that person that if I just dictated my own diet, it would be like 70% carbs and 20% veggies and 10% protein. Like, I'm not a huge protein eater, and I love me some carbs. So I've just been trying to make sure that I'm getting lots and lots of vegetables, especially now that it's summer. They're so easy to come by, and it's all good, fresh stuff. And just trying to get creative with finding ways to eat protein, especially because I've been doing these workouts and using a lot of muscle. So Um, and then, like I said, on the weekends, I kind of relax a little bit on my eating. I don't count my calories or anything. Um, I just try to be mindful and not stuff myself. Um, when we go to um, family gatherings and we're having a barbecue or whatever, like I eat whatever's there and don't feel bad about it. I just try not to overindulge anything, and so far so good. Um, my water has been a lot better. I've been trying to drink more and more water. I'm my goal for this, like my next goal for water, is to just be more consistent with getting my recommended amount of water in. And so I've been hitting it probably 70% of the time, 75% of the time. So I'm trying to get more consistent about hitting that water goal daily. Um, so I would also say that this has been a mood changer. I find myself way less grumpy when I'm eating well and exercising. And my kids say hallelujah. But I just find myself um, just a little more patient and less agitated because I think it's because I don't have as much junk in my body and I'm not feeling full and miserable ever. And like I get those endorphins from working out, and I don't know. I think it's a good thing. So last but not least, I will update you on um, weight loss and stuff. Like I said, yes, I want to lose weight because I think I need to. I had let myself, between the pregnancy and stuff, I was not at a healthy weight for my body type, I don't think. Um, and so I do want to lose weight, but this is not the point of it. The point is just to honor God with my body and be able to be the mom and wife that He's created me to be. And that's why I say this for last. I didn't want to intro with this because it's not the most important thing. But I have, since around Revwell-ish time, I don't know exactly when I weighed, um, but I've lost 8.8 pounds, which is not a huge amount, and that's okay. Because I do definitely notice that I have gained some muscle. T25 does squats like nobody's business, and so I found some muscle definition that I haven't seen in a long time, if ever, and I can just feel firmness in my muscles that I haven't felt in a long time, if ever. So I'm okay with the weight loss not being huge because I can like feel my body composition changing because my clothes fit differently too. And just since T25, so not even including the Revwell time, but just since T25, I've lost 3 inches off my waist. My arms, chest, and legs have all stayed about the same, but like I said, I think that's because I'm gaining muscle too. So while they're still the same size, I feel like they look different and feel different. But like I said, all that's secondary. I just know that I feel better and I'm getting in a groove where I consistently work out and eat well, but it doesn't rule my life and it doesn't come first in my life even. It's just a part of my life. So I'm going to try to keep on that track. So I will update you next time on how things have gone. And if you haven't subscribed, please do so. And please comment below if you're on any sort of wellness journey or health journey, whatever that looks like for you, or if you want to start one, just let me know where you're at. And if you have anything to say about anything that I shared with you this time. So I thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.